Go ahead, Radha. I will take leave of
Yeah,
you.
fine. Okay. So time ஆயிடுச்சு. So I think we will start now. So in நம்ம last classல we saw about determinants. அதுக்கு முன்னாடி matrix பார்த்தோம் நம்ம. So இன்னைக்கு we will revise the determinants, do some problems. அதுக்கப்புறம் அதோட extension we can work on. I will teach about inverse of a matrix and solving a system of equations using the matrix method. Okay. Okay, so just to recap what we have learned. So can you try to solve these two simple problems in determining the evaluating these determinants?
Sir, first one ke 18, sir.
2 into minus 1, yeah, minus 5 into 4. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, correct. What about the second one? Anything strikes you in the second problem? Can we simplify in some way?
Sir, x plus 1 into x minus 1 என்றது x square plus minus 1 ன்னு மாத்தலாம் sir.
Correct. That is using identity, you can do that. But before that, before doing evaluating any algebraic expression or determinant, there is something common that we can take out. We should do that. Yeah, but then the problem will become simpler. So you can see something in this, right? Something common in a row.
Second row.
X plus 1, sir.
Yes. So you should take out that x plus 1 and make it as 1, 1. Then it will become easier for you, right? Right. So the first one, like we said, 18 is the answer. So it's simply 2 into minus 1 minus 4 into minus 5. So that is 18. Second problem, you take out x plus 1 and make it like, x square minus x plus 1, x minus 1, 1, 1. Then it will be easier now. So the answer is given there. Okay, so now look at this problem. So what approach can we use to prove this? So there is a given determinant and you have to prove that it is equal to 0. Right? What we know is that in determinants, we can add 2 rows, add 3 rows, add all kinds of 1 row and so on, and do all kind of simple such algebraic manipulations. So
R1 plus R2 plus R3.
Okay. So you do R1 plus R2 plus R3, it will become 0.
R1 0, sir. After the determinant value is 0.
Correct. So every element in R1 will become 0. So the determinant will evaluate to 0. So very good. Very good. Correct. Yeah. So look at the next problem. So did you all get this? Only Karpaya answered this, but hope the others understood, right? The first one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Simply add all the 3 rows, it will become 0, right? Add all the 3 rows and make the first row, as sum of the 3 rows. So it will be first row will become 0, 0, 0. Okay. Yeah. செகண்ட் ப்ராப்ளம் கொஞ்சம் திங்க் பண்ணுங்க. இட் இஸ் a little tougher. கொஞ்சம் திங்க் பண்ணுங்க பார்ப்போம். So a determinant will evaluate to 0 if any two rows are identical or any two columns are identical. So you have to try to make it, through this manipulations like we did in the previous problem. We have to do similar manipulation and bring two rows identical or two columns. Anybody getting any idea?
No, sir.
Okay. Oh God. I think this got lost. 1 minute. All right. The solution பார்க்க முடியுதா? The first problem, like we discussed, adding the three rows. R1, you should write like this. R1, we transform to R1 plus R2 plus R3, it becomes like first row becomes 0. Similarly, second problem, you do C1 is transformed to C1 plus 9 times C2. So, இது மாதிரி என்ன மாதிரி combination இது மாதிரி பண்ணலாம். Not necessarily that it has to be C1 plus C2 அப்படி இருக்கணும்னு இல்லை. C1 plus 2C2, C1 plus 3C2 எவ்வளோ வேணா இருக்கலாம். 2C1 plus 4C2 எவ்வளோ எப்படி வேணா போடலாம். But if you make it C1 plus 9C2, so you see that it will become equal to column 3. Right? So once you make two columns equal, it automatically, using determinant properties, you can say that it is 0. So that's it. Okay. Fine. Shall we move on?
Yes, sir.
Okay, look at problem 3. So now we are not proving that a determinant equal to 0, but we have to prove that a determinant is a factor of it's a combination of three factors. It's the product of these three expressions only. So in the மாதிரி என்ன எப்படி போடணும்?
சார் ஏ ஈக்குவல் டு பி அஸ்யூம் பண்ணிட்டு ஏ இருக்கிற இடத்துல பி பண்ணணும் சார்.
Very good. Oh, very good, very good. That's called factor theorem, right? So we apply factor theorem here. So you substitute A equal to B and see what happens.
ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ரோவும் செகண்ட் ரோவும் ஐடென்டிக்கலா இருக்கும் சார்.
Correct. First row and second row identical item. So when you put A equal to B, the determinant evaluates to 0 item. So therefore A minus B equal is a factor. அதே மாதிரி put B equal to C and C equal to A. In all the three cases, it is going to become 0. So we can easily prove that A minus B, B minus C, and C minus A are factors. Okay. So after that, what? Is that the end of the problem?
That constant one same sir.
Yes. There can be some other factor also. Just because these three are factors, it doesn't mean that they are equal. There can be some other factor. So we have to determine that what else is the remaining factor, right?
Yes sir.
Okay. So we put K equal to A and similarly B, C. It all becomes 0. Therefore, we have proved that A equal to some other factor is there, that is X into A minus B into B minus C into C minus A. அடுத்து என்ன பண்ணும்? We have to check the degree of the leading diagonal and degree of the known factors. Right? If they are, let's see, the degree of the leading diagonal in a 1, B and C square. So then the degree is, total degree is 3. Right? And the degree of the known factors is also 3. So அதனால இன்னொரு ஃபேக்டர்ல A B எல்லாம் வர முடியாது. வந்ததுன்னா the degree will go beyond 3. So அதனால it has to be a constant. Therefore we can conclude that it is equal to K into A minus B into B minus C into C minus A. So next you have to determine the value of K. So how will you do that?
சார் நம்ம கம்மியான நம்பர் எடுத்து சப்ஸ்டிட்யூட் பண்ணி பார்க்கணும் சார். A equal to 0, B equal to 1, C equal to 2ன்ற மாதிரி.
Exactly. So student, tell me, please work it out and tell me what is the value of K.
K equal to 1 வரும் சார்.
K equal to 1 you are getting. Okay. Yeah, that's correct. But what about the others? We have to choose some values for A, B, and C so that the determinant does not become 0. So A equal to 0 and put okay. A equal to 0, B equal to 0, C equal to 0 and put மூணு row equal வந்துரும். அதே மாதிரி A equal to 1, B equal to 1, C equal to அப்படிலாம் போடக்கூடாது. But the determinant will become 0. அப்போ வந்து we cannot solve. So we have to put some values for A, B, C. Simple values. So it is easy for us to work out. But at the same time, it doesn't become 0. And the Mari choose some value and put it. That way you can determine the value of K. Okay. So I have chosen A equal to 0, B equal to 1, C equal to 2. So I'm reporting so it comes like this. So 1 0 0 1 1 1 1 2 4 determinant. So on the right hand side is K into 0 minus 1 1 minus 2 2 minus 0. So we're just substituting these numbers in place of A, B, and C. So this determinant value is 2, and the right hand side is 2K. Right? So 2 equal to 2K and K equal to 1. Okay? So okay, shall we move on?
Yes sir.
Okay. So another problem. Prove that this determinant 1 x square 1 x square 1 that is equal to 1 minus x cube the whole square. இந்த மாதிரி இருக்கிற determinant what do we say, what do we 1 x square அப்படியே ஷிஃப்ட் பண்ணாக்க x square x1 அது மூணு டேர்மே இருக்கு மூணு ரோலையும் just the positions are changed. So இந்த மாதிரி இருக்கிற determinant what we call it as cyclic symmetric னு சொல்லுவோம். Okay, if it's a matrix we call it cyclic symmetric matrix. This is the determinant. So இந்த மாதிரி cyclic symmetric இருந்ததுன்னா one easy thing you can do is that முன்னாடியே ஒரு ப்ராப்ளத்துல பார்த்தோம், you add all the 3 rows or all the 3 columns, what you will get? You will get the same value, right, in a row. So then we can take it out. So that way we can do one round of simplification. ஒரு ரோவை 1 1 1 னு ஆக்கிடலாம், right? First thing you do in such problem is you put C1 transforms to C1 plus C2 plus C3. Now, 1 plus x square, 1 plus x square, 1 plus x square. No. So, column 2, 1, 3 we don't touch. Right? Column 1 only we change. We can take out this 1 plus x square and make the first column as 1 1 1. Okay. Columns 2 and 3 remain as it is, but they will become much simpler determinant. Right. So what else we can do now? One clue I will give: 1 minus x cube is equal to 1 plus x square into 1 minus x. So if you can take out some 1 minus x from this somehow, so then one factor can be taken out. Try பண்ணுங்க. எப்படி பண்ணலாம்? To take out 1 minus x என்ன பண்ணலாம்?
C2 gives C2 minus C3.
C2 minus C3. Okay, so do that and see what happens. I did it another method. There can be multiple methods. Okay. What I did is R1 transforms to R2 minus R1. Upper first row and I did 0, 1 minus x, x minus x square. The only way 1 minus x can be taken out. Right? You can do it in multiple ways. Okay, maths you have that. You have to just think and see. This is our goal. We have to take out 1 minus x. So how can we do that? There can be multiple ways. Actually, to take out C2, C3 panna you cannot take out because this 1 is there, no? So you cannot get a common factor. Yeah, actually, I am wrong. You are right. Karipaya. So your method is also correct because x minus x square, 1 minus x, x square minus 1. எல்லாத்துக்குமே 1 minus x is a factor. Correct.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, so we will be able to take out that 1 minus x. Right. Right. Yeah. So that way also we can do. Yeah. ஸோ இப்படியும் போடலாம். இப்போ வந்து ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ரோவில் வந்து 1 minus x நம்ம எடுத்துடலாம். இப்போ then it becomes like this. Okay. So next what I do, R2 equal to R2 minus R3. So what I'm trying to do is 1 is already 0, row 1. Suppose I make another element 0, it will become very easy for me to evaluate the determinant. And I see that there is 1 and 1 here. So now the difference second row there is 0 on row. Then it will become much easy for us to evaluate the determinant. So that is what I have done. So R2 equal to R2 minus R3. So it becomes 0, 1 minus x square, x minus 1. So now the determinant can be easily evaluated. 1 minus x square into x, 1 into x minus 1. That is coming in the next page. I will show it to you. So you evaluate it. Now it's easy for us to compute. So you can see that it becomes 1 minus x to the whole square. Okay. So can we move on now?
Yes, sir.
Oh, this is a very simple problem. I think you objective type there. You should be able to tell it fairly quickly. So let A be a square matrix of order 3 by 3. So then determinant of Ka will be equal to what? Option A, K into determinant of A, or K square into determinant of A, or
Option C, sir.
option C. Okay. Everybody agree, or somebody has a different answer? Okay, everybody is quiet. So I assume that you all agree with that. So when you multiply a matrix by K, every element gets multiplied by K. Like you say, Ka is equal to everything is multiplied by K. Now you can take out K from the first row, K from the second row, K from the third row. So you take out K 3 times, then it becomes K cube into that original matrix. So determinant it becomes K cube into that original determinant. So that is option C. So another simple problem, just a conceptual problem. This is question rather. Which of the following is correct? So a determinant is a square matrix. or a determinant is a number associated to a matrix, or determinant is a number associated to a square matrix, or none of the above.
Sir, option C.
Santana, yeah. Option C, yeah. It is because determinant is a number associated with the matrix is correct, but it has to be a square matrix. Then determinant can be applied. Okay, so option C is the correct answer. Determinant is not the same as a square matrix. Okay, if determinant is different from a square matrix, then we cannot choose A. Okay, so C is the best answer. Determinant is a number associated to a square matrix. Okay. So we saw about area of triangles, right? Using determinant method, how do we determine the area of triangle? So here is a problem where we can apply the technique, okay, to find the equation of the line joining these 2 points, 1, 2, and 3, 6. We can easily determine using our other methods that we have learned in the analytical geometry, but நம்ம determinant யூஸ் பண்ணி பண்ணலாம். You look at this diagram and tell me. So here is there are the 2 points are given, and suppose there is going to be another line, another point x y we choose on the line. Okay, there are the 3 points. Okay, so now given 3 points, if they have to be a straight line, they have to be collinear. Yeah, that means what will be the area of the triangle that we form using these 3 points?
Sir, 0.
It has to be 0. So you use that up. That is the logic that you have to use. So what will be the area of the triangle? If you apply the formula using a matrix method, we have that formula, right? And equate it to 0. So then you can determine x and y from that. We saw that the area of the triangle formed by any 3 points is given by x1, x2, x3 as the first column, y1, y2, y3 second column, 1, 1, 1 as the third column. That is how we put it. And then evaluate the determinant. That is the area of the triangle, right? So you put like this 1, x, 3. So they are the 3 x coordinate, right? 1, 2, xy, 3, 6, and 1, x3. And then my second column 2, y, 6. Third column you put as 1, 1, 1. Okay. So then you calculate the area by evaluating this determinant. So if you evaluate this determinant, what do you get? Let me see. So you can do that now. Whether you are able to determine x and y. Let me see. please take some time, do this problem. Okay, so I want you to practice. அதுக்கு தான் இங்க இருக்கோம் நம்ம. நான் தான் I'm waiting for you to work on it. Okay. யாருக்காவது ஆன்சர் கிடைச்சதா? 2x minus y equal to 0. Santana, very good. So Samita and Karpaya, Paneer Selvam, Saravanan. So what have you got, Samita?
சார் எனக்கு நடுவுல xy வந்தனால எப்படி பண்ணணும்னு தெரியல சார்.
Okay. Karpaya? Karpaya நீங்க பேசுறது கேட்கல.
சார் ட்ரை பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன் சார்.
Okay, okay. பன்னீர்செல்வம் நீங்க போட்டிருக்கீங்களா? சரவணன்
சார் y3 minus x3 is equal to 0 அப்படின்னு வருது சார்.
Okay, so you are trying. Okay. What about the others? Raji? plus ones. Raja King. What's the name? Raja King? Well, இருக்கீங்களா ராஜராஜா கிங்?
சார் சார்
சொல்லுங்க சமிதா.
சார் வெறும் டிட்டர்மினன்ட் மட்டும் பண்ணோம்னா 2x minus y equal to 0 ன்னு வருது சார்.
சரி. That's what you have to do. You have to just evaluate the determinant. You will get an expression that is equal to 0. அவ்வளவுதான். simplify பண்ணி போட வேண்டியது. It will become a line equation of line. அவ்வளவுதான். Nothing complex here, right?
ஓகே சார்.
நான் என்ன பண்ணேன் அப்படியே நம்ம போடலாம். It become complex அப்படிங்கிறதுனால we can use some transformations to make it easier. அதுதான் பண்ணியிருக்கேன் நான். R1 வந்து R1 minus R2 போட்டா I make the third column as 0. அதே மாதிரி இன்னொரு transformation பண்ணானா we make another column as 0. So I try to do that, but it is not necessary to do that. இப்படி பண்ணீங்கன்னா கொஞ்சம் ஈஸியா இருக்கும் ப்ராப்ளம் சால்வ் பண்றதுக்கு. You see now, after the first transformation, you get 1, 2, 1, 1 minus x, 2 minus y, 0, 3, 6, 1 and 1. I saw that, okay, 1 and 3 is there, 2 and 6 is there, 1 and 1 is there. So 1 and 3, 2 and 6, this we can, remove, take more than 0 by multiplying the first row by 3. So 3, 6, 3 அப்படின்னு வந்துடும் first row, third row வந்து 3, 6, 1 அப்படியே வச்சுட்டு இருக்கோம். அப்போ நம்ம டிஃபரன்ஸ் போட்டோம்னா ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ரெண்டு எலிமெண்ட்டை 0 பண்ணிடலாம். ஸோ தட்ஸ் வாட் ஐ டிட். அப்போ நமக்கு ஈஸியாக ஆகிடும் சால்வ் பண்ணுறது. ஸோ இப்போ என்ன ஆகிடுது, இந்த மாதிரி வந்துடுது டிட்டர்மினன்ட். அப்புறம் ஜஸ்ட் ரைட் இட் டவுன் அண்ட் சிம்பிளிஃபை, யூ கெட் 2x minus y equal to 0. But it is not necessary. இப்படிலாம் பண்ணணுங்கிற அவசியமே கிடையாது. நீங்க டைரக்டாவே போடலாம். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டெப்லயே you want to do it, like 1 into y minus 1 minus 5 plus 2 into minus 2 into அப்படி கூட போடலாம். Only thing is it will involve, I thought it will involve little more calculations. இது கொஞ்சம் ஈஸியா இருக்கும். So you have, like I keep saying, mathematics there is no hard and fast rule. இப்படிதான் பண்ணணும்னே கிடையாது. உங்களுக்கு எது கம்ஃபர்ட்டபிளா இருக்கும். So long as you do the right thing and you go towards what we need, we are fine. Okay. So I hope you all understand now. Final answer is 2x minus y equal to 0. Saravanan, you said you got some answer, right?
Yes, sir.
So, உங்களுக்கு கரெக்ட் ஆன்சர் வந்ததா? I did not, என்ன சொன்னீங்க எனக்கு சரியா புரியல. எனக்கு கரெக்ட் ஆன்சர் வந்ததா உங்களுக்கு?
சார் ஆமா, நான் வந்து இந்த ஏரியா ஃபார்முலால வந்து இந்த நமக்கு தெரியாத அந்த ரெண்டு எக்ஸ் ஒய் வந்து x3 y3 நான் எடுத்துக்கிட்டேன். அது காமனா இந்த 2 வந்து காமனா எடுக்கும்போது அதில் வந்து 2 விட்டுட்டேன். அதனால y3 minus x3 is equal to 0 அப்படின்னு வந்துச்சு.
சரியா புரியல. what you are saying?
சார் நான் செய்யும்போது 2 வந்து காமனா எடுக்கும் ஒரு மிஸ்டேக் பண்ணிட்டேன். அதனால எக்ஸுக்கு முன்னாடி 2 எனக்கு வரல.
Sure. Okay. Fine. Now you understood, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Very good. Fine. So let's move on. Other people, I don't know whether they understood. Raja, Paneer Selvam, hope you understood. So if you do not, please let me know. So we have to work on the problems. Just not listen. Okay. இது நான் பர்பஸ்ல இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு ப்ராப்ளம் கொடுத்துருக்கேன். இப்போ ஏன்னா இதுல சப்போஸ் யூ ஹேவ் டு கோ ஃபர்தர் இன்வர்ஸ் ஆஃப் மேட்ரிக்ஸ் அந்த மாதிரி நம்ம போனோம்னா இதுல ரொம்ப முக்கியமான கான்செப்ட் என்னன்னா மைனர்ஸ் அண்ட் கோஃபேக்டர்ஸ்ங்கிறது தான். So for every element, we already saw what is the definition of a minor of an element and cofactor of the element. So என்ன நம்ம பார்த்தோம், the definition of minor and cofactor, can somebody tell? So what is?
சார் இப்போ A11க்கு மைனர் கண்டுபிடிக்கணும்னா அந்த ரோவையும் அந்த காலத்தையும் விட்டுட்டு அதுக்கு determinant.
Correct. So it's a lower order determinant by removing the ith row and jth column. So when it is aij, when you want minor of any element aij, you remove that ith row and jth column, and you will get a determinant of one order less. So that is your minor. And what is the cofactor?
சார் aij equal to -1 the whole power I plus j into m11.
Correct.
இல்லாட்டி mij.
Correct. Karpaya, you are very correct. So it is -1 to the power of I plus j. So அதாவது ஒரு எலிமெண்ட் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் எலிமெண்ட் நம்ம ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணும்போது அது பிளஸ், அதுக்கடுத்தது மைனஸ், அதுக்கடுத்தது பிளஸ், அதுக்கடுத்தது மைனஸ், அப்படியே வரிசையா சேஞ்ச் ஆகிட்டு. ஓகே. So that is the, when you have to determine the cofactor, it is a minor into -1 to the power of I plus j. So use that formula. Okay. Minor, determine the, write down the minor and cofactors for each of the elements. So I want you all to practice this. So because this is very important, you know, in solving determinant problems. We all hope you all got what to do, right? What is the formula? So let me see. I have not written down the formula, but like Karupaya and I also explained what is the formula for minor and cofactor, in case you did not remember. So it's a very easy formula. So now write down the minor and cofactor for each of the elements.
சார் A11ஓட மைனர் வந்து -20.
Okay.
கோஃபேக்டரும் -20 சார்.
Yeah, the first element is the minor and cofactor will be the same, right?
A12ஓட மைனர் வந்து -46 சார்.
Okay. Okay. You keep working on all of them. Yeah. Keep working on all of the minors and cofactors. Let others also work. So then we will discuss that answer. So I will show the first result. So if you take M11 minor of 1 1, so we take out the first row and first column, then what remains is 0 4 5 minus 7. So then calculate the value of that determinant. 0 into minus 7 minus 4 into 5, and that is minus 20. So that is the minor, and the cofactor is minus 1 to the power of 1 plus 1 into minor, that is minus 1 to the power of 2 into minus 20. So minus 1 to the power of 2 is 1. So it is same as the minor, it is minus 20. இதே மாதிரி எல்லாத்துக்கும் போகும். M equal to 19. எந்த எந்த எலிமெண்ட்டுக்கு போடுறீங்க சந்தானம்? Second one. Okay. 1 2. Okay.
Sir,
சமிதா சொல்லுங்க.
மைனஸ்க்கு வந்து -20 -46 30, செகண்ட் ரோ வந்து +46 -19 13.
Okay. So I hope you are all proceeding. பாருங்க. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ரோக்கு இது போட்டிருக்கேன் நான். So M12 அப்படின்னா, so you take out the first row and second column. இப்படி எழுதக்கூடாது சந்தானா. You should write it as M2 elements போடணும். M3 போடக்கூடாது. M11 12 அப்படி போடணும். Okay. So M3 போட்டா it is not clear, right? Okay. So M12 எடுத்துட்டீங்கன்னா first row and second column நம்ம எடுத்துடுறோம். அப்ப 6 4 1 minus 7 will remain. அதை போட்டீங்கன்னா -6 வரும். சொல்லுங்க சவிதா.
ரோக்கு
சமிதா உங்க வாய்ஸ் கிளியரா இல்ல. Can you repeat?
-12 minus
விட்டு விட்டு வருது எங்க வாய்ஸ்.
minus 18.
சாரி சமிதா, உங்க ஐ திங்க் உங்க இன்டர்நெட் ப்ராப்ளமா என்னன்னு தெரியல. ஒண்ணுமே சரியா கேட்கல, ரொம்ப விட்டு விட்டு வருது. இப்போ M12 எடுத்துக்கிட்டோம்னா அதே மாதிரி 6 into -7 -42 minus 4 into 1 which is 4, so we get -46. So then A12 will be -1 to the power of 1 plus 2. இப்போ வந்து இது -1 இதோட வேல்யூ. So -1 into -46 it will become +46 now. So that is where A12. So இதே மாதிரி அடுத்தது M13 and A13. We want 9 minus. Yes, for all the elements we have to determine the minors and cofactors. 9 minors and cofactors. Yes. you please do, everybody please do M21. Who has done M21?
Sir, minus 46, sir.
M21. அது 1 2 மாதே. அது போட்டுருக்கோமே நம்ம 1 2 தான் -46 வந்து. 21 21 அதே வருதா? M21
-20 sir.
Santana, you are getting -20. Okay. 21
-4 sir.
It is -3 into -7 minus 5 into 5. Yeah. So if you take out second row and first column, what will remain? -3, 5, 5 minus 7. That's what will remain. So other value 4 down. M1 minor on the -4 and cofactor on the +4. So next to the next one, let's see, M22. M22, you're getting as 19. Okay. 2 into -7.
19, sir. Minus 19.
2 into -7 is -14. Minus 5 into 1 is 5. So -19. Number, இதெல்லாம் போடாமலே போட்டுடலாம் மென்டல், பட் சம்டைம்ஸ் யூ வில் மேக் மிஸ்டேக்ஸ். அதுதான் அது கொஞ்சம் ப்ராக்டிஸ்க்காக இப்படி பண்ணிருக்கோம் நம்ம. ஸோ -19 is your minor. Cofactor will be, here it is since 2 2 now, +1, -1 to the power
Minus
of 4
19.
no. So it will be the same, -19 now.
Sir, next one 13, sir.
Next one 13. Okay.
Cofactor -13, sir.
Minor is 13 and cofactor is -13. Because the determinant is 2 minus 3, 1 5. So 10 minus -3 is 13. So cofactor on the -1 to the power of 2 plus 3. So that is -1. So the sign will change. So it will become -13. Okay, now do 3 1. Please do 3 1.
-12 sir.
3 1 is, yeah, because there's -3 5 and 0 4. அதனால -3 into 4 தான். So that is -12, right? That is your minor. So cofactor will also be positive. I mean +1 into whatever minor. So that means same as -12. And look at 3 2.
Sir, -22, sir.
32. Okay. 3 1.
22, sir. 3 2 22, sir.
Okay, 3 2. Okay.
-22.
Right. 1 minute. Huh? You are working on that row 3, column 2. Yeah. So we remove the row 3 and column 2. What remains is 2 4 and 6 5. 2 4s are 8, 6 5s for 30. So 8 minus 30 minus 22. Right? And 3 plus 2 is 5. So sign will change. So cofactor is +22. Correcta?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what is the last one? 3 3. Yeah, 3
Plus
3.
18, sir.
18. Yeah. Minus 18 is your minus 18 yeah. Plus 3 3 அப்படின்னா
Plus 18, sir.
right. 2 into 0 minus 6 into minus 3, so plus 18. Minor as well as cofactor both are plus 18.
18, sir.
So this is very important, how to write down, should practice. So you should be able to write down the minus and cofactors very quickly, particularly cofactor. So inverse, that is what will be needed, when you want to do problems in inversing matrix. Okay. So with this, we will go to the inversing of matrix. Okay. I am assuming that we have time till 8 o'clock, right? So, on the basis of so I am going to explain that inverse and do a problem on that also now. Okay. So inverse there is the next step is, once you know about minus and cofactors, there is something called adjoint. Okay. So adjoint of a square matrix abdina is the transpose of the matrix of cofactors of each element. இப்போ நம்ம பண்ணோம் இல்லையா, கோஃபேக்டர்ஸ் எழுதினோம் இல்லையா, அதை எழுதிட்டு அதை வந்து நம்ம டிரான்ஸ்போஸ் பண்ணிட்டோம்னா, ஸோ தென் that is called adjoint of a matrix. So we write it as ADJ and then A for the matrix. Okay. So adjoint of a square matrix A is denoted as ADJA, is the transpose of the matrix of cofactors of each element. Okay. So for example, if last problem we put up 2 minus 3 5 6 0 4 1 5 7 இப்பதான் பண்ணோம் அந்த matrix. We wrote down the cofactors, so you write down all the values you got as that is your matrix of cofactors. So that will be minus 20 46 30 4 minus 19 minus 30 13 minus 12 22 18. So that is your matrix of cofactors. நம்ம இதை வந்து transpose பண்ணாக்க you get another matrix. That's what we call as adjoint. பாருங்க, I'll just give me a minute. Okay, I hope you all understood what is the adjoint, because that is your basis for inverting matrix. It will come in the next step.
Sir, adjoint of 1 cross 1 matrix என்ன sir?
Sorry கருப்பியா, என்ன சொன்னீங்க?
Sir, adjoint of 1 cross 1 matrix value என்ன sir?
Adjoint of 1 cross 1 matrix. So it is not defined here, because we have to take out that row and column and determine, right? So it is applicable only for matrix of order 2 and above. Okay. Because cofactor and minor, they are not defined for one element 1 cross 1 matrix. இப்போ adjoint-ஓட important property என்னன்னாக்க, A into adj is equal to determinant of A into I. Okay, this is letter I. Okay, so that is the unit matrix. I is the unit matrix of order of A. Okay. So inverse of the square matrix na enna, we write it as A to the power of -1. That is defined as a matrix that satisfies the condition A into A inverse equal to I. Okay. இப்போ we have seen that A into Aj equal to determinant of A into I. அதனால A into Aj divided by determinant A equal to I. அதனால adjoint of A divided by determinant of A is equal to inverse, A inverse. Okay. So that is what is defined as inverse. A inverse equal to adjoint of A divided by determinant of A. அவ்வளவுதான். Okay. So for the inverse to exist, this implies that for inverse to exist, determinant of A should not be 0. That means the matrix should be non-singular. Matrix whose determinant evaluates to 0 we call as singular matrix. Okay. This should not be a singular matrix. For a singular matrix, inverse is not defined. Okay. So we first எப்பவுமே நம்ம invert பண்ணணும் ஒரு matrix அப்படின்னா we have to see whether it is a singular or non-singular matrix. But first determine the det A, okay, determinant, and see whether it is non-zero. If it is non-zero, we can proceed. If it is 0, we cannot proceed, because even if you proceed, denominator is going to become 0 and it is going to become undefined. So the inverse does not exist in our code. Okay. So we'll do an example of computing the inverse. Let us take a simple example. 1, 3, minus 2, 4. Okay. So first check that the matrix is non-singular. Okay. So for that we will determine det A, right? So which is 1 into 4 minus 3 into minus 2. So that becomes 10, which is non-zero. So then that means this matrix is non-singular. Then you write the matrix of cofactors. So one not a cofactor, and if you remove that row 1 and column 1, what remains is 4. So you put 4. அடுத்தது வந்து you remove that first row and second column. So what remains is -2, but you will have to multiply by -1 now. And it becomes +2. Similarly, this is -3 and this is 1. Okay. So matrix of cofactors is 4, 2, -3, 1. அடுத்து என்ன பண்ணணும்? Adjoint of that cofactor matrix போடணும் நம்ம. That is equal to transpose of the matrix of cofactors. Sorry, I have written it wrongly. It is adjoint of A. Okay, adjoint of A equal to B transpose, which is equal to. So we simply transpose that above matrix. So you get 4 minus 3 2 1. And now what is the inverse of A then? So inverse of A to the power of -1 is equal to 1 by determinant value, that is 1 by 10 into adjoint of A. So that is 4 minus 3 2 1. So that is your A inverse. Okay. I hope you all understood how to compute the inverse of a matrix, right? Anybody has got any questions?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Good. So it's very simple. Once you know the concept of cofactors and minus and cofactors, so it is very easy. When you put the matrix of cofactors and you do a transpose, you get the adjoint, and then 1 by determinant of get A into adjoint. All of them inverse. Next, we do the next. But what is the use of all this inverting of matrix? It is mainly used in the system of equations, solving a system of equations like simultaneous equations involving, let us say, the three factors. So a1x plus b1y plus c1z equal to d1. அந்த மாதிரி மூணு ஈக்குவேஷன் இருக்கு. a2x plus b2y plus c2z equal to d2. a3x plus b3y plus c3z equal to d3. இதை நம்ம சால்வ் பண்றது அப்படின்னா we'll multiply, let us say multiply first equation by something, second by something, then subtract அப்படி வந்துட்டு இருக்கும். பட் இதை மோர் எலிகெண்டா கம்ப்யூட்டர்ல ப்ரோக்ராம் பண்றது ரொம்ப கஷ்டம், அந்த மாதிரி நம்ம மெத்தட். ஸோ அதுக்கு தான் இப்போ if you use this matrix and determinants method, you can easily program. You can easily program to write the cofactors, write the minus cofactors, write the matrix of cofactors. It is very systematic and we easily automate it. So inverse நம்ம ஈஸியாக கொண்டு வந்துடலாம். இப்போ பாருங்க, now matrix A is A1 B1 C1 A2 B2 C2 A3 B3 C3 into x இதை நம்ம ஏன்னு வச்சுப்போம், x வந்து XYZ வச்சுப்போம், B வந்து D1 D2 D3 அப்படின்னு வச்சுப்போம். அப்போ the system of equations can be written as AX equal to B, right? Because AX will be same as the given equation. It will be value like that. So then we can write that system as AX equal to B. So if assuming that A is a non-singular matrix, then it inverse exists. அப்ப என்ன ஆகும்? AX equal to B. So you multiply by inverse on both sides. A inverse into AX equal to A inverse into B. That means I into X equal to A inverse into B, or X equal to A inverse into B, because any matrix into I unit matrix is going to give the same matrix. So another X equal to A inverse into B. So if a system of equations is given like this, all you have to do is do the inverse of this A and then multiply by this B, A inverse into B, and you will straight away you will get X. Okay. Let me do an example of solving the system of equations. So suppose these three equations are given, right? 3x minus 2y plus 3z equal to 8, 2x plus y minus z equal to 1, 4x minus 3y plus 2z equal to 4. So then we write A equal to all those coefficients, 3 minus 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, minus 1, 4, minus 3, minus 2. X equal to x, y, z. Okay, and B equal to the constants 8, 1, 4. Up now check for invertibility. And upon now determinant of A and compute to make sure that it is non-zero. So we calculate that det A and that becomes minus 17. So it is 3 into 1 into 2 minus 3 into minus 1 and so on. Then I already how to calculate the determinant value, cofactors and all that. So this determinant is equal to minus 17. So if inverse exists, we have to calculate A11, A12, A13, etc. So all of them, like we did over exercise we calculate. So A11 equal to minus 1 to the power of 1 plus 1 into 2 minus 3. Okay, that is minus 1. And so on. you can work it out yourself. Okay. So please take some time. You want to do it, you just do it. So you can do it later also, but keep practicing, how to calculate this minus and cofactors. So once you do that, you get A inverse equal to minus 1 by 17 into minus 1, minus 5, minus 1, minus 8, minus 6, 9, minus 10, 1, 7, So we know that X equal to A inverse into B. So that means it is that write down that A inverse matrix and B is 8, 1, 4. So you just multiply these two matrices and you get X equal to 1, 2, 3. That means small x equal to 1, y equal to 2, z equal to 3. Right? So once again, show the question. Right. Okay, ma. Welcome. Welcome, Santana. Yeah. Right. So I think with that we come to the end of the matrix and determinants. So I strongly, request you all, keep practicing more. So try to solve the problems on your own. Take some tougher problems from your book and try to solve them. Okay. So if you have any questions, please get back to me. Okay. So. Uh, Okay, so next class we are going to start the next chapter, that is I think vector algebra. So I'll start with vector algebra next class. Maybe 1 or 2 classes we will do the vector algebra. அதுக்கப்புறம் I think differentiation and all that comes. Okay. Sure. So any questions today? Please feel free to ask me, or any suggestions.
Sir.
Okay, yeah. Thank you all then. Okay, bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.